Hi everyone, it's me, Lubna. Today is Friday, November 15th, 2024. This video is dedicated to my beloved, and the topic of this video is going to be about the willingness to change one's mind. So in order to illustrate that topic, today I wanted to share with you another passage from the book that I'm currently reading, which is Letting Go, The Pathway of Surrender by David Hawkins, MD, PhD. And the specific passage that I wanted to share with you today from this book comes from the chapter about pride. And the passage is on page 151 in this copy. So I'll show it to you first before reading it aloud to you. It's there on that page, and I've enclosed it in brackets. So I'll go ahead and read that aloud to you now. Here it goes. One reason for the need for humility about our opinions is because our opinions change as we get deeper and deeper into any given subject or situation. What seems to be so, upon superficial examination, often turns out to be quite different when we really get into it. This, of course, is to the dismay of the politician who makes promises based on fantasies of what is possible. But as he assumes power, he finds that matters are quite different than he had thought. The problems are far more complex. The situation is really due to the net effect of many powerful forces in society. All that politicians can truly promise us is that they will use the best possible judgment for the good of all as they get deeper into each matter. This evolutionary aspect of life is really all that any of us can promise ourselves, and this self-knowledge will protect us from disillusionment. This is the safety of the open mind position, or what is called beginner's mind in Zen practice. When we are open-minded, we are admitting that we are not in possession of all the facts, and we are ready to change our opinions as the situation unfolds. In this way, we do not box ourselves into the pain of defending lost causes. So that is the passage I wanted to share with you today from Letting Go. And when I read that passage, I thought about how we have to be humble about our opinions about things, and we have to be open to changing our minds about various things throughout our lives. As we grow older and as we mature and acquire knowledge and wisdom, we begin to realize that a lot of the things that we believed when we were younger or thought were right when we were younger are actually not right, or we might acquire greater knowledge as we get older that makes us aware of mistakes that we made when we were younger, that we weren't aware were mistakes at that time. And this is true about myself, and as I look back on certain parts of my life and my past, I realize points in my past in which I had beliefs that don't match up to my beliefs now. And even just looking back at some of my older YouTube videos, for example from 2022 and 2023, I feel like some of the opinions I held and the beliefs I had and the thoughts that I conveyed in those videos are very different from who I am now and what I believe in now. And it takes a lot of courage and humility to accept the fact that we were young and we were perhaps wrong in some ways. It's just a part of growing up. Nobody is born perfect, and nobody comes into the world already knowing everything and being good in every aspect of their character. So that is part of the reason why I don't get rid of those old YouTube videos and I keep them public so you all can see my growth and evolution as an individual and be inspired by it. And by sharing all of that with you today, including the passage from letting go, I'm hoping that you'll look at your own life and look at some mistakes you've made in the past or beliefs that you held in the past that are no longer true and no longer match up to who you are today. It's a good sign because it means that you're growing and evolving as a person. And changing your mind, again, is a good sign. It's a sign of spiritual growth, spiritual evolution. And we have to be willing to let go, just like the title of this book says, letting go. Let go of our past selves and grow into a new version of ourselves, and not hold on to lost causes or lost beliefs and ideas that we have outgrown. If you have too much pride in your opinions and your way of doing things and your beliefs, then you're always going to be stuck in those ways and you're never going to evolve as an individual and as a spirit. So it takes a lot of humility to outgrow and surpass your old self and your old beliefs and ways of thinking and living. In the long run, that humility is necessary if you want to go anywhere, if you want to grow as an individual. So I hope that by sharing all of that with you today, I've inspired you to think about changing your own mind and having the courage and the humility to do that. Thank you so much, as always, for taking the time to listen and or watch my video. And I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.